guys, welcome back to the Midnight Sessions. Today, we're back in Hearthstone to continue opening our card packs. And hopefully now that we've seen a fair few of the cards, things will move along a bit quicker. We might even get through everything today, who knows. Okay, so we've got a rare and 4 commons. Aegon Bearer, it's a good card, I'll be playing that. Mutate, I'll be playing that in Wild for sure. Faceless Rager, I suppose this is a new Rager. Battlecry, copy a friendly minion's health. This card's interesting. If you play, like what is it, upgradable Framebot, the 2 mana 1/5 on 2. You play this on 3, you've got a 3 mana 5/5. Like that's the dream scenario. I don't think it can get better than that. How often are you going to get that off? Like what's this on average? It's like a 3 mana 5/3, like at best on average. I'm not sold. I think it's too much of a risk. It's funny, this is just like strictly better than Magma Rager though. This is just a Magma Rager that could be better. I guess it doesn't have the elemental tag. Dude, power creep. It's like Ice Rager all over again. Proud Defender. Dawn has +2 attack while you have no other minions. This card could be really good. A 4 mana 4/6, essentially a lone champion. Like the new lone champion thing. I like it a lot. Great for arena. Great top deck. And Underbelly Angler. After you play a Murloc, add a random Murloc to your hand. This card is going to be insane. Especially with the Scargill. If you have Scargill, this costs 1. Your next minion costs 1. Your next minion. You could even like play this, then Scargill, which gives you a Murloc, which will cost 1 no matter what. And you can just cycle through. In fact, if you only have this card and Scargill in your hand at 10 mana, it's gonna be insane. Like this card is brilliant. Maybe even like oppressively so. And it's well statted. Okay, we've got an epic. Evil Conscriptor. Is evil like the bad guy group in this? Like Hydra or Chaos. Crystal Power. Unsleeping Soul. Okay, what do we get? Waggle Pick. Return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 2 less. 4 mana 4/2 weapon's really good. You know, make your minion cost 2 less is really good. The problem is you can't target it. Like there are ways of increasing your chances of getting it on the menu you want, but you can't target it. Like, I suppose what you do is you play this the turn before you want to play a minion with a really good battle cry. Like something like, I know this is a bad example, but like Marin the Fox. So like turn 7, you play this, you hit with it. Turn 8, you play Marin the Fox, you hit with the weapon, you get him back to your hand. It's very low tempo, but like maybe, like that's the sort of situation that you want to be playing in. Maybe if there's like a really good combo deck that requires using a certain battle cry a few times. I'm not sure, I'm not sold. It's very interesting though. Okay, what's next? Evil Genius, Esotron, Long Yuan, Henchclan, Shade Quill. Restore 5 mana to the enemy hero. It's a 4 mana 4/7 though. So this card's like Zombie Chow, I guess. You could silence this. You could use an Arcanine effect to damage your opponent with it. And like this is always going to be winning the board. There's nothing that can stand up to this in like standard at the moment. That's very interesting. It'll probably see some play. Blessing of the Ancients. Twin spell, give your minions So it's twin spell, so it's essentially draw a card. So we're saying it's worth 1 mana. So if you have 2 minions on board, maybe. I think you need 3 minions on board for this to be good. I don't know. I'm not sold because, like if you think of a card like Branching Paths, it's just so much better. But I guess is that out of standard now? Was that on Goro? I don't know. Well, we'll have to wait and see on this one. Conjurer's Calling, twin spell, destroy a minion, summon 2 copies of the same cost minion to replace it. So it's not the same minions, the same cost. Is that good? Like, okay, say you play, what's that card that summons the former champ? That's the one, it's the 6 mana 1/1 that summons a 5/5. You can then play that and you get 2 more 6/6s. You'd have to design a deck around this. You couldn't just whack this in because it's not good removal. I don't know. Again, this is one of those cards that requires a really specific situation. Safeguard, Never Surrender, Acorn Bearer, Soul of the Murlocs. Okay, give your minions Death Rattle and summon a 1/1 Murloc. I think that's good. I don't know if I'd play this in my Murloc deck though. It's great in Arena. Because the problem is, like, I guess this is good if the Murloc deck doesn't have a good way to draw cards. Maybe. Plot twist. Shuffle your hand into your deck, draw that many cards. I like that a lot. There are certain situations where, especially if you're doing a combo deck, maybe not with a combo deck actually, because you don't want to shuffle things you already have in there. But like there are times when your hand's just wrong. It's the wrong cards. You play this, you get a whole new hand. Maybe it could be interesting. Only in Constructed though. I think in Arena it's a bad card. Okay. Never Surrender. There's Toxfin again. Not sure about him still. Spellbook Grinder. Yeah, I don't think this archetype's gonna work. I think it's gonna be bad. Ray of Frost though I think could be good. Dog Waggle Scheme. These are the new schemes. This one in particular is gonna be really, really, really good. I'm gonna enjoy this one. Yeah. I'm sure there's some insane combo you can play with this. I don't know what it is, but it could be fun. I'm gonna put it in some decks. We'll have a bit of fun with that. Okay. Oh, new one. Aranasi Broodmother. Taunt when you draw this, restore 4 health to a hero. I think this card's bad. I think for the mana, it's not very good. I think the fact that you don't get to decide when you restore health is bad. Like, it could just be that the 4 health is meaningless. Like, you draw it turn 2, you haven't done any damage, or you haven't taken any damage, it's bad. And your opponent knows exactly what you have. And I think knowing this card's in your hand is really powerful for them, particularly because they know what it's not. They can go, that card's not removal. That's going to be important. I think this card's actively bad. Hinchclad Hogsdeed. Eccentric Scrap. We must have like 5 of these by now. Vicious Scraphound. Yeah, I still don't know. We'll think. Convincing Infiltrator. Oh, I like that card art. Don't destroy a random enemy minion. This could be, what was that one we got where we were trying to think of a good Death Rattle minion to get? It was like the 2 mana copy of Death Rattle or something. This is a really good target for that. This has like the Obsidian Statue effect, but without the lifesteal. This is a great card. Excellent card. Lifesteal Rush Wind Fury. This is a great card. This is essentially heal yourself for 8. At worst, it's heal yourself for 4. You can buff it as well. If you play a rock barter weapon on this, it's heal yourself for 14. I think this is a really good card. Really good card. Potion Vendor. Rapid Fire. Okay, we haven't seen this one. Rapid Fire. Deal 1 damage. Twin Spell. Like Moonfire is only one mana. Arcane Shot is 1 mana for 2 damage. This is 1 extra to be able to split it however you want. Yeah, you know what? I think if there's a meta where like stuff like Arcane Shot and Hunter's Mark are being played, this card's going to be good. Forbidden Word. Spend all your mana, destroy a minion with that much attack or less. I think this card is going to be good. It's efficient removal. The only problem I have with these forbidden cards is it means you have to order things very specifically. Like, this has to be the last card you play in a turn. I think this card's going to be good. Magic Trick. Discover a spell that costs 3 or less for 1 mana. Yeah, it's 1 mana, draw a card, make it cost 3 less. I think this card's really, really, really good. Especially in Arena. Really good. The more I think about this card, the more I like it. 1 mana, draw a card. Like, it's not draw a card, but like, you get to choose. And almost all mage spells are going to be useful. Yep, this card's great. I've decided. Right now. Okay. Evil Cable Rat. Sunreaver Spy. New one, Magic Dart Frog. After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to a random enemy minion. If any of you guys remember Flame Waker, that was infinitely better than this, but it was probably like too powerful. Deal 1 damage, and also it could go face. This one, you know, it can clear minions. I don't think this will be like, unless maybe in that Arcane Missile, Cinderstorm sort of like aggro spell stack, this card could be really good. Otherwise, maybe in Arena. It's not a very good body. Maybe in Arena. Messenger Raven. Discover a mage minion. You can discover this. You can just keep playing and playing and playing. I think this card's good in Arena. I don't think it's going to be good in Constructed though. Maybe if aggro mage becomes a thing. And another Forbidden Words is really nice. Okay, what's next? Oh, an epic and a rare. Oh, okay, this is a good pack. Let's open this one. Proud Defender, good card. Never Surrender, not sure. Depends how good secrets are. Dimensional Ripper, summon 2 copies of a minion in your deck. I suppose there's a combo you can do with this where you play like Dead Man's Hand, which isn't in standard anymore, or like Painful Banker, and you put it back into your deck. Next turn you Dimensional Ripper. The only problem with that is that you could like draw it. Maybe if you like double Painful Bank or something. Next turn you summon 2 copies of it. I don't know what you'd want to do. Like what minion you'd want to do that with. It's interesting. It could set up a good combo, but I don't know what the combo would be. What's the epic? Unseen Saboteur. Your opponent casts a random spell from their hand. Wow. Wow, that card's insane. That card is absolutely insane. Like if you remember Dirty Rat, which would essentially, like, you'd use it to disrupt combos. This is the spell version of that. If they have legendary spells, like if their deck's based around, I'm trying to think of a legendary spell. Come on, legendary spell. Like, not Myra's, because Myra's would just be good still. I don't know. Anyway, this card is good. It's really good. It's Dirty Rat for spells. If we run into a lot of spell-based combo decks, this card's insane. And a legendary Swamp Queen Agatha. Add a 5/5 horror to your hand, teach it 2 shaman spells. So, like, I think when it says teach it that, it means when you play it, it casts those 2 spells. Is it a discover effect? Like, I don't know how this card works. This card could be really cool. If I knew how it worked, we're gonna have to play with this one. I think we'll make a video trying to work it out. I'm really glad we got that though. I like the interesting ones more than just the plain good ones. Okay. Blessing of the Ancients. Still not sold. Oh, I'm still not sold. Evil Miscreant could be good. Soldier of Fortune, I think maybe in silence. Unleash the Beast. I think this card's good. I think as long as Soljin's in the game, this card's good. It's technically a removal. And you get another one. In Arena, this card's great. Okay, what's next? Evil Cable Rat. Never Surrender. Soldier of Fortune. Daring Escape. Again, this card could be really cool. And Spell with Jewel. Very nice. Let me just check how long we've been recording for. 18 minutes. Okay. Hengeclan Sneak. Burly Shovel Fist. Hengeclan Hogsdeed. Ray of Frost. Or Kirindor Tricaster. +3 still. Spell damage is really good. Your spells cost 1 more. The problem is spell damage is better the more spells you can use with it. Like, if you only get to use 1 arcane missiles, it's only 3 more damage. If you get to use 2, it's 6 more damage. But the fact that your spells cost 1 more means you can't use as many spells. Like, a Pyroblast with this is just 13 damage. That's not worth playing this card. And you can't play Pyroblast. 2 Fireballs with this. 15 damage for 10 mana. I'm not sold. I think this is an interesting card, but I don't think it's good. Okay, what's next? Rapid Fire. Potion Vendor. Dalaran Crusader. Daring Escape. Desperate Measures, okay. Twin Spellcaster Random Paladin Secret. I like this card a lot. Not because I think it's good, but because I think the fact that it's random, like even you don't get to choose, means your opponent can't have any idea what to play around, which means they're going to have to go through all the different options. Like, they have to attack with a weak minion, they have to play a small minion, you know, I think this is a cool card. Two rares and an epic, that's a nice pack. Evil Genius and Sunreaver Spy. Okay, what's this one? A golden, the Forest's Aid. Twin spell, summon 5/2/2 treants for 8 mana. Is that good? That's like 10 mana. It's a 10/10 for 8. If you're playing a token deck, you have a lot of things that can buff everything. That makes this good. But you know, you can't do anything until the turn after. There's a lot of board clears that can very easily deal 2 damage to everything. I think if we're in a control meta, this card's bad. I think if we're in a aggro meta, this card's too slow. I think if we're in a like mid-range meta, maybe. Or a combo meta, maybe. The twin spell here. Like if it gets board cleared, you can play another one, but you can't play both of them one after the other because, like, you don't have board space unless you trade. I'm gonna play it in token druid, but I don't know how good it'll be. Okay, another Forbidden Words and a Whirlwind Tempest. Your minions with Wind Fury have Mega Wind Fury. What's the dream for this card? Like, you have... I'm trying to think. Like, what's that card that's like a stealth 7/5, like Ravenhold Assassin or something? You play that the next turn, like on turn 10, you play Whirlwind Tempest and you give it use the Wind Fury card to give it Wind Fury. It can do 28 damage. Is it a bit pie in the sky? I don't think most Wind Fury cards are good enough to warrant this. And the problem with Wind Fury is that they just get like shut down by taunts because most of the time they're low health minions. They're not going to be able to get through a taunt. I think this card has potential for memes. I think I'll be trying a combo deck with it. I don't think it'll be good, but I think we'll try that Ravenhold Assassin thing. Okay, what's next? Rapid Fire, Marked Shot, Ray of Frost, Henge Clan Burglar. Love this card. What beautiful hair it has. And Hunting Party. Okay. Check how we're going for time again. 24 minutes. Okay. We might split this into one last video. Crystal Power. Refarm Scheme. Okay. 3 mana. If you have it in your hand. The problem with the schemes is you have to have them in your hand. For the Dog Waggle scheme, I think that's fine because that's specific for combo or control decks. This one, Summoning Imps, like, it feels aggro. If you top deck this, it's 3 mana summon a 1/1, so you have to hold this in your hand for a while. And like, if this is a control deck, summoning 7 Imps isn't going to be good enough. Like, it doesn't do anything. I think the only way this card is good is if you have it in your hand and you can play it on turn 7. Like, you get 7 imps from it as soon as you can. Even then, 7 mana 7/7, or 3 mana 7/7 on turn 7. Is it good? Maybe. You can't play anything else. You can play spells, but... And also, you've got to think, the whole time this is in your hand, you can't, like, it's a card that you can't play. Like, if that had been just another well-statted minion that you could play, you could maybe get on the, like, ahead on the board earlier. I think that not only is this card bad, I think it's awful. I think this is a terrible card. spells, but that's what I'm saying. And it's so easy to clear as well. There's so many things that deal 1 damage to everything. Ray of Frost, Lightforged Blessing, and Sunreaver War Mage. Battle Cry, if you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, deal 4 damage. This has got to be good, right? You play this in a control deck with a big spell, like a board clear. All of a sudden, 4 damage to clear something. That's really good. If this were a 4-mana 4/4, it would be insane. Yeah, no, I think this card's great. Yeah. I think this card goes in some control decks that don't have, like, spot removal. Okay, we've got an epic and a rare. Oh, Flightmaster. Summon a 2/2 Griffin for each player. 3-mana 3/4 is good stats. Summoning a 2/2 on top of that, great. If you have a way to clear the 2/2 without losing anything, like if you have a weapon up, if you have a 2/3 minion, excellent. I think this card could be really good tempo. Otherwise, I suppose it's actually even like fine. Maybe in arena if you're like a rogue or something. This card, again, the Hedge Cleanshade Quill, could be interesting. Unsleeping Soul, very interesting. This card, oh, I love it so much. It's going to be so strong. And the epic is another Crystal Song Portal. We'll do like 3 more packs and then we'll call the episode here. Oh, whoops. Okay, Inferno. Give your demons +1 attack, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. I suppose this is a way that Rafarm's thing could be good. Deal 1 damage to enemy minions. See, I don't like cards that combine board clears and attack buffs. For a couple of reasons. One, it disincentivizes buffing your minions if you feel like you need to keep a board clear in hand. And vice versa, it disincentivizes using board clears if you don't have any minions on the board. And it's only 1 damage. It's like an Arcane Explosion. For 1 extra mana. Yeah, no, I think this card's bad. I think the fact that it has 2 effects makes it too specific. Like, the situation where you're getting value for your mana is too specific to be consistent. Proud Defender, Improve Morale, Evil Conscriptor, and another Dogwackle Scheme, which is very nice. Okay, second to last pack in this episode. Dalaran Librarian, Silence Adjacent Minions. 2 mana. If you play this as 2 mana 2/3, great. If you silence a minion that couldn't attack, great. I guess the fact that it's a silence effect that's cheap enough is good. Yeah, you know what, this could be good in Silence Priest. Walking Fountain, again, I like that card a lot. Rapid Fire, good card, I think. Arcane Watcher, can't attack unless you have spell damage. The spell damage I don't think is going to be relevant. Like, maybe the spell damage deck will be good. I doubt it. But this will be good in Silence Priest, I think. And the epic. Batterhead. Oh, I like that. Okay. Rush, after this kills a minion, it may attack again, so it's not overkill. But it is like, what's that card? Giant Sandworm. But instead of being a big boy, it is a low attack guy. So this is really good for clearing a board of low health minions. This card could be good in scheme. 4 mana, gain 1 armor. Do the schemes ever end? Like, I know Reform scheme has to end at 7 because there's no more board space. But can this potentially go infinite? If so, you could have some like insane fatigue game where this is really, really good. Otherwise, I think this card's awful. I think it's a bad card otherwise. But if you can play a game where you're literally just trying to fatigue your opponent and then like they get you to low health, you just drop this and gain like 20 armor, that could be really, really good. Otherwise, it's a bad card. Evil Miscreant, Spellbook Binder, Walking Fountain, and Spellwood Jeweler. Okay, so we're going to leave that episode there, and we'll do one more where we open the last of the packs and then see what we got. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.